Hey babe, ready for Valentine's Day dinner? Yeah. The car's up front. Wait, you got me a present? No, I thought we decided that we weren't gonna be doing gifts this year. No, of course I got you one. It's just in the mail. No, I did get you one. No, okay, but we decided that we weren't gonna go for it. You know what? I'm sorry. I should have just listened to Mario from AutoDS. He was right the entire time. He knows what's up when it comes to these things. Sorry. I guess if you want, just go on a date with Mario from AutoDS then. So Valentine's Day is in a couple of months, and you don't want your customers to be that guy. He slept on the couch that night. Instead, you want to make sure that your customers have the right presents for that special somebody, so that way they can keep filling up your pockets with a little bit of money. So with that, today's video is going to focus on the top 25 products for you to dropship for Valentine's Day. And with that, let's get started. So the first product on today's list is going to be one for his and her, and it's going to be a print-on-demand couples Valentine's Day shirt. So these are super easy to get started with. In order to get some inspiration for this or to find some designs, all you have to do is go on Etsy. So right now we're on Etsy, and all I did was type in couples Valentine's Day shirt, and all of these different products came up that I can essentially mimic. So if you look at most of these, they're pretty easy to do. They're pretty easy to design. Even if you don't know how to design, you can come up with most of these using something like Canva. Like, look at this one over here. This one right here is actually pretty ingenious. It took me a second to make sense of it, but nothing sense where makes when apart. And I was like, wait, what is this? So then I actually read it from left to right. Nothing makes sense when we're apart. This is amazing. This is super creative. And if we click into it really fast, let's see. Currently, this product actually has 75 reviews, meaning 75 people have reviewed it, but more than that have definitely purchased it. Not everybody reviews, so there's definitely more sales than there are reviews. And just looking at the listing itself, we can see that this itself is a bestseller also. Now let's just look at another couple of examples. Look at this one right here. I have everything I need, and then hers says I am everything. Then we have this one, which is actually perfect for prints on demand because it's the actual design file. So we can go ahead and purchase this file and upload it to our products over at AutoDS.com, which I'll show you how to do in just a second. So that way you can offer this same exact design. So I am so lucky I have patience, and he is so lucky to have me. Perfect. Easy, straight to the point. All we have to do in order to be able to start offering this is just go ahead and make the purchase this design, or if you can design, recreate it yourself. Something like this is very easy. And then just run over to AutoDS. By the way, you are gonna have to be signed up with us in order to use the print on demand feature, but don't worry about it. If you haven't started just yet, or if you're on the fence, you can get started right now for just $1 for the next 2 weeks. And you can come up with all of these different designs. So from here, once you're signed up and have everything connected, just go to print on demand, and then you're gonna have all of the different options that you can print on. So you can do that same design and put it on t-shirts, or you can put it on long sleeve shirts, or you can even put it on hoodies. And designing these is super easy. All you have to do is click into it, go ahead and edit your product, then we can add our image. I'm just gonna do something really quick, and it's gonna be an image that's not really relevant because I didn't purchase it, so I just wanna show you really how easy it is to upload. So let's go with this one really fast. Let's just do a quick Thanksgiving design. And that's all there is to it. So just go ahead and place it where you want, click on save, and it'll be automatically added to your draft section where you can make any necessary edits before having it go live on your store. Next up at number 2, we have a Tulip nightlight. Now this is really supposed to overall just increase the mood for Valentine's Day night, and it really adds to the overall ambiance. Now this is going to come in quite a few different variations because it is going to be a type of nightlight. So you're going to have a few that are going to be just like regular little tulips, but then you can have a bunch of other ones like these, which are going to be a collection of tulips inside these little casings. Either way, whichever one of these you offer, you can't go wrong. They look really nice, they're very pretty, and they're perfectly geared towards Valentine's Day. Now my suggestion, offer all of the different variations that you can. Don't just stick to one. All right, next up at number 3, we have an Aromatherapy gift box. Now, aromatherapy lately has been on the rise. It's been trending for quite a while, and lately it's just been exploding. Everyone is into all of their essential oils, whether that be essential oils for aromatherapy or for whatever other application there is. Aromatherapy gift boxes are huge sellers. Now, one of the cool things about aromatherapy is that it's not limited to just essential oils. Aromatherapy is really just anything that you can start smelling, anything that creates an aroma in the air, such as candles, maybe incense. Anything that you can smell that's pretty much just going to start changing the mood overall. Now looking through Amazon, you can see that there's quite a good amount of different types of gift boxes, but my personal favorite, I would have to go with one like this. So this is a shower steamer, and it comes with 8 different scents. So being able to offer multiple scents in a gift box That's what a lot of people look for. Yeah, some other people are going to look for, let's say, towels and stuff that can be added just as extra accessories to it. But if you're looking for specifically aromatherapy, then look for gift boxes that include different scents. Now, before we continue any further, as always, I'm gonna have an easy to reference cheat sheet with all of the different products that I'm talking about in today's video. And if you want access to that, just drop a comment down below with the hashtag Valentine's Day. And very important, let me know which one of these products is your favorite. I've noticed that a lot of you are just dropping a hashtag, but you're not letting me know which one is your favorite. That's very important, don't miss that. Next up at number 4, we have a perfect start to the Valentine's Day morning. And that's gonna be with none other than heart-shaped waffles. Of course, we all know that waffles are the perfect path to pretty much anybody's heart. So because of that, at number 4, we have a heart-shaped waffle maker. Up next at number 5, we have LED letter lights. Now, a lot of people like to go the extra mile for Valentine's Day, and they like to add roses, flower petals, just all over the room. But on top of that, they also like to have their partner's name. And the best way to do this is gonna be with these types of letters. It really adds to the overall feel, it adds to the look, and really it just makes it look very, very elegant and very, very nice. And of course, very romantic. Coming up next at number 6, we have a Valentine's Day classic, and that's going to be a rose flower jewelry box. These are a Valentine's Day staple, and everyone loves to receive these because, for one, it has a nice little rose on top that, of course, encompasses Valentine's Day overall, but even better, it has a nice little piece of jewelry inside as well. This is the perfect sentimental gift, not only for somebody's significant other, but it can also be gifted to, let's say, somebody's mom. Or even then, it can be gifted for a completely different holiday, like Mother's Day. Up next at number 7, we have a couples activity kit. Now, this can be quite a few different things. So for one, it could be something that couples could do together in terms of a game, or it could also be something that they can create together so they can have a sort of keepsake. So just looking through Amazon, we can see the perfect ideas for this. For one, you have this one right here, which is a casting kit, which would be perfect for this. Because in this case, a couple can hold hands, they can stick their hand in this plaster, and they can create a keepsake that's gonna last them pretty much forever. Now, the other thing that I was talking about is something like this. So date night ideas. This is the type of game that couples can play for Valentine's Day, and of course throughout any other time of the year, but Valentine's Day is when these are really peaking. And this would be perfect for that because this can be a type of game that can be given during Valentine's Day, and it can be used, again, for the rest of the year. In this case, there's 35 different scratch-offs with 35 different ideas for date nights. And just as another couples activity that you can also offer your customers, we also have something like this, a sip and paint kit. So what this is simply just a little paint kit where you can have a night, a nice little wine night, have a couple of sips of wine, and while you're doing that, also start coloring or start painting. It's a fun little activity for couples to do together, and quite frankly, it's actually very, very popular. Where I live, there's a few different places that actually offer this in a public setting, and trust me when I say that, it gets packed, especially for these types of holidays. Up next on number 8, we have heart-shaped earrings. Now, nothing is gonna scream out Valentine's Day like hearts and diamonds. So in particular, not just heart-shaped earrings, we're looking at sparkle heart-shaped earrings. Now, the reason I say sparkled is because not everyone's gonna go for diamonds. A lot of people are gonna go for the cheaper option, which, remember this, is cubic zirconia. Cubic zirconia is pretty much the highest end of fake diamonds, and it's what most people opt in for. So just looking through AliExpress, you're going to be able to find tons of different products that are similar to this. So looking at this one, you are going to see that it has a single heart on it. But then if you look at these, it is going to have one single heart on it, but it's going to have a lot of little stones around it. So really, any of these will be good for Valentine's Day. Like I mentioned earlier, don't just stick to one style, especially during this time of year. Try to cater to multiple people and multiple tastes. So go with as many different options as you can. Go with gold, go with silver, go with stainless steel, go with diamonds or cubic zirconias. Go with some that don't have any sparkle to it. Try to target as many people as you can because this is going to be one of the most popular products that's going to be offered during this time. Up next at number 9, we have his and hers pajamas. Now, this is also one of those products that's popular pretty much throughout every single holiday because couples always want to match, especially for times like Christmas, Halloween, and of course, like I just mentioned, Valentine's Day. At number 10, we have a Kittens Couples mug. This is going to be for all of those cat parents out there that don't want to have kids just yet or don't have kids just yet, but instead love their cat. And trust me, there's a lot of people out there. Me in particular, I can think of one person off the top of my head, which is my cousin. He's been with his wife for quite a few years now, and to them, their kid is their cat. Whenever I go to their house, everything is cat themed. So this is going to be the perfect product for them, or really for any cat parent. Next up at number 11, we have a pretty unique piece of jewelry, and that's going to be a pendant necklace in the shape of an envelope. Now the reason that this is in this list is because when you open it, it actually has a nice little message inside that represents love, which of course is perfect for Valentine's Day. These little types of presents are very nice because they're very elegant, they're pretty minimalistic, and they're actually very affordable, not just for you as a dropshipper, but also for your customers. So something like this, I guess you can consider a type of stocking stuffer, where a lot of people are going to be opting in for it because of, one, the price, of course, depending on how you market and how you price it at, but two, because it's one of those products that's very sentimental and it actually conveys a message, the message of love. Up next at number 12, we have Valentine's Day lingerie. Now, there's not really much I can say about this. Pretty obvious what this is for, but what I can say is that that guy at the beginning, he had no use for this because he didn't have this list of products. So again, he ended up sleeping on the couch. Now, on to number 13, which is going to be a silicone heart-shaped cake pan. That guy at the beginning, he ended up the next day purchasing one of these and making his wife a cake as a huge sorry. So, oh man. As a way of saying sorry. Next up at number 14, we have Valentine's Day decorations. Remember how at the beginning when we were covering the LED letters, I talked about all of those different accessories and things like, let's say, rose petals that people use with those letters? Well, these are the different products that are used alongside that. So as you can see, there's a few different things like a few different signs, some hanging hearts, you have the letters here as well, along with a few different candles, which candles at the end of the day are perfect for Valentine's Day because they really do set the mood. And then you also have a few other accessories like these little string lights, some Valentine's Day hanging heart swirls, and some garlands. At number 15, we have matching Valentine's Day bracelets. Now, these don't necessarily have to be Valentine's Day themed, but these are a perfect Valentine's Day gift, especially for people that are pretty minimalistic and don't necessarily wear jewelry. I'm actually one of those people. I don't like wearing jewelry, but the one thing that I will wear is a simple bracelet. I've always liked little bracelets, things that aren't just, too much, they're not too showy. So this is a perfect product for, somebody like me. Now, there are quite a few different variations when it comes to couples bracelets, and there are going to be a few that are just simply matching bracelets, but then you're also going to have a few unique offerings such as this one right here. This is actually a pretty unique piece because of the fact that the little heart in the middle, it's actually split in between two different bracelets. And when you put it together, it sticks together because it's magnetic. So this is very special, it's very heartwarming, and it's the perfect addition to anybody's Valentine's Day gifts. Up next at number 16, we have a Valentine's Day care package, or simply put, Valentine's Day gift baskets as well. So really what this is just simply a collection of a bunch of little gifts. Now you can offer these in a few different variations. For one, you can have just a bunch of different little minimalistic gifts, just a bunch of little cheap little knickknacks, but you can also go the higher end route and have multiple different types of products in terms of, let's say, jewelry. You can have maybe heart-shaped bracelets, along with a few earrings and even a few necklaces. When you source your products through something like Amazon or AliExpress, this becomes a lot easier to do because you're going to be finding these things at, of course, a lot cheaper rate than you would retail. So you're going to be able to offer these at a pretty significant markup. Next up at number 17, we have a pretty unique gift, and that's going to be an exploding gift box. Now these are really cool because when somebody goes to open them, they literally just, they explode. A lot of the times a bunch of confetti comes out, or it opens up revealing a main gift in the middle. And sometimes it's just a bunch of different pictures that opens up. And again, it gives you a nice little present in the middle as well. These are very, very nice because you can collect a bunch of different memories in the form of photos. And this is also one of those products that is not going to be essentially thrown away. A lot of the times people get their presents, they open it up, they see the box, and they're like, oh, this is pretty cool, but ultimately it ends up in the trash. This is not the case. This is one of those products that once it's opened, the case itself becomes part of the present. And that is what makes it very special. Up next at number 18, we have rose flower bears. These are little bears that instead of being made out of your typical stuffing and cloth, they're actually made out of roses. In the past few years, I've seen these trending a lot, and around January or towards the end of December, that's when I really start to see a lot of ads for these on my TikTok, on my Instagram, and pretty much anywhere I'm scrolling through. Not only that, but just walking through the mall, I find tons of kiosks selling these same bears. At number 19, we have an LED artificial flower. This is a nice little decorative piece that can add to pretty much any mood. At number 20, we have Valentine's Day inflatables. Now this is something new, or not too new, but recently it's something that's been starting to pick up a lot because people have been actually decorating either their houses or even places like, let's say, classrooms with these types of inflatables. Inflatables are very fun, they're great for kids, they're great for adults, everyone loves them. They really add to just the overall experience, and this is really something that can be sold across pretty much all demographics of people and all of the different age ranges, because this can be something that, again, it can start in a classroom or it can even be in somebody's front yard. At number 21, we have a Valentine's Day wood greeting card. This is a nice little variation on your traditional greeting cards, which most people at the end of the day end up chucking and throwing away in the garbage. These are not those types of gift cards. These are very nice, they have a premium feel, and of course, they're sturdy and they're thick. They're made out of wood. And to add to it, most of the times, the messages that are on here are actually laser engraved, which really just adds to the overall premium feel of the product. Up next at number 22, we have preserved flowers, or they can also be known as artificial dried flowers as well. Sometimes they're real and dried, sometimes they're artificial. It's really important to check out the description, but in my opinion, I think it's best to sell the artificial ones rather than the dried ones because they're just gonna last longer. Number 23, we have Valentine's Day candles. Now, I've said this throughout the entire video, there's a lot of different products that can really set the mood, but none of them are gonna set the mood just like candles will. Candles can go for pretty much anything, whether it be a candlelit dinner or just relaxing at the end of the night when you just kick back and watch some TV, watch some Netflix. At number 24, we have another pretty unique jewelry piece, which is gonna be an I love you to the moon and back pendant or necklace. These are going to come in quite a few different styles. So you are going to have a few that are in the shape of a moon, but then you're also going to have a few others that could be in the shape of a heart. But ultimately, the whole point of this is going to be to have that message engraved into it. I love you to the moon and back. And last but certainly not least, at number 25, we have Valentine's Day pillow covers. These can be sourced from places like AliExpress, Amazon, or Walmart, and you have quite a few different styles, a few different sizes, and a few cool designs. But another way that you can start creating these is going to be by using print on demand. So if you have any unique ideas or if you find any cool designs on, let's say, Etsy, then you can go ahead and also print your own designs using the AutoDS print on demand feature. So that way you can really stand out and be unique. Nobody's going to be offering what you are. And those are the top 25 Valentine's Day products that you should be offering your customers so they don't end up sleeping on the couch. What did you think of today's video? Let me know down in the comments below. Remember, if you want access to the cheat sheet, just drop that comment with the hashtag Valentine's Day and let me know which one of these products was your favorite. Huge thank you to everyone for watching, especially if you made it all the way to the end. As always, it truly means the world to me. My name is Mario with AutoDS. I wish you all nothing but the best in your dropshipping business, and I'll catch you all next time.